Good morning, guys. I have a customer here from California. They're visiting Illinois, and they brought some things that they wanted to be installed on their vehicle while they're here. I have a set of Bully brand side steps, front and back, 2 boxes. I also have a backup camera by Red Wolf. Red Wolf is a company that makes this type of these electronic components. Now, little disclaimer. It says it will work up to a 13 or even some 14 F150s, but you have to have the plug-in video port in the back of the camera. These people were under the impression, because it did not say on the website, that it does not fit the small screen here. There's actually nothing that it could tie into on the back of the screen. If you remember, these F-150s came with a backup camera in the mirror up until, what was it, like 14 or something like that, when it switched to the radio. Yeah. And this doesn't have that setup. It's not wired for it. So she would have to get a backup camera rearview mirror and then figure out a way to wire this into the rearview mirror when it's put in reverse, so the little screen would light up right here. On a small radio screen like this with a standard rearview mirror, ordering the backup camera kit is not going to work for you. There's no way to hook this in because nothing's plumbed, nothing's set up for it. All this just to figure out if there was a camera hookup on the back of this, because the company did not state that it will not work on smaller screens like this, and it will not work on standard mirrors without the actual rearview mirror setup, obviously. And customers don't know that. And when they come in, they're adamant that the company does make it to fit all F-150 2013 models, and that is not the case. If you don't have an aftermarket radio in your truck and there's no plug-in for the video, this goes to the video, and this goes to your power switching source that actually takes power from your standard radio function and switches it over to the camera function. This right here plugs into your connector that goes to the actual camera wiring from the tailgate down, and then you have power and ground here that will actually go to the power and ground circuit of the reverse light. So it's a pretty simple setup. It's a pretty straightforward setup, and the quality looks pretty good overall. But I was reading through some of the comments online, and they were saying if you try to torque down these studs to the factory torque settings, they snap. So you just snug them up. Don't get crazy with it. So a little quick video on this Red Wolf setup. If you do have a standard small radio, nothing fancy, no big screen, if you don't have an aftermarket radio and you don't have the rearview camera set up in like the backup camera edition, this application will not work for you.